Yo, what's up, everybody? How are you all doing this evening? Hope you're all well. Hold on a second. Hello, Eric. Yeah, I'm not really doing busking at the moment. I mean, it's been horrible weather, and I ain't going out busking when it's weather like this. Shit, what's the point? What's the point of me just standing out there in the horrible weather and just to make fuck all money? It's not even worth it. It's just gonna be miserable, and yeah. Even at best of times, it's kind of not even hardly even worth it. But I'm gonna start traveling soon, so I'll be traveling around the country. But that won't be until the weather starts to warm up a little bit, which is gonna be a while yet. So we're not even at the coldest part of the year yet, for fuck's sake. It's been absolutely miserable, but it is what it is. Was a few out today, believe it or not. Well, it is Christmas, I suppose, but I don't want to be standing out in miserable weather. Hi, Abby. Like Sunday, and it's like not going to be as busy on Sunday as well. So, yeah. I mean, if somebody wanted to actually come and meet me, or maybe I could try and arrange to go out and do it. If a few people are actually going to come out and meet me, but yeah. Anyway, whatever. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. I wanted to make a cash donation. Oh yeah. Yeah, that would have been good, but yeah. That's a kind of yeah. It's just there was this guy called Tony who said he lives in Stamford Bridge, and I was like, yeah, it'd be cool to have you down there. And he said he would come down and watch, but he never actually said anything. And since then, I don't think I've really seen him much since then. So I don't know. Yeah. Well, I'm just kind of yeah. I'm gonna start traveling when it gets warmer, so I probably won't be around York very much actually, because I want to get the fuck out of here. To be honest, I'm getting kind of sick of it. I know it's like a nice place and all that, but I'm kind of sick of seeing the same old place. I need to start traveling and going further afield. Um, yeah. Anyway, if everybody's had a blessed day, share this out if you can. But yeah, welcome in here, everybody. Yeah, I'm just not really been focusing on the busking lately. I don't even feel like bothering, to be honest. But I don't know. But I'll try and get back into it soon. Try and get some, just start doing just getting back into the busking stuff again. And because I want to also try and build my YouTube channel up as well. So I'm trying to focus on that at the moment. I'm not going to work tomorrow. I haven't got the energy to go in. Oh no, that's not good. Hopefully you'll feel better soon. Yeah, it sucks when you're just kind of feeling like that, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm gonna continue with my workout, I guess. So most of the time we just get like fuck all people watching, so I need to try and figure out a way to grow it faster. because this is not really working out for me right now. I actually got to 38,000 followers on TikTok, but they all got wiped. To be fair, most of them weren't loyal followers anyway. They were just kind of, most of the time, for like 38,000 followers, you'd expect maybe you get a few hundred people joining your lives every time, but at least that much, even 1,000 probably, but no, I was getting like mostly anything from like, some days it would be getting over 50 people, but very rarely would it get over 100, and most of the time it was not even 50. Sometimes it wasn't even 20. Anyway, hope you're all doing well tonight. So yeah, I don't know, it's just yeah, people weren't really kind of engaging with it very much, but my videos actually did pretty well. Some of them, I used to get like quite regularly. I get like, you know, tens of thousands of views. Sometimes I'll get over 100,000 views. So all that to be lights away. Hello people. Hello Schizosis, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, the oils, yeah, it's supposed to be good for breaking up like your mucus and all that, but yeah, hopefully that helps. Thank you for joining me tonight. Like the live, everybody. Got 10 people, 2 likes. Yeah, so what's up everybody? Hope you've all had a good day today. Just doing some abs again, some upper and lower abs. Yeah, not bad. Are you? Good to see you still working out, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, just been getting these comments on my push-up video, and I like ended up making a response because it was like, oh, you're not going deep enough, you're going too fast or whatever. It's like, I don't know. It's like people are trying to just like, I don't know. You know, I was just trying to do it as like a challenge thing, like trying to do as many as I could.
It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna get full depth, but you know, people just try to nitpick anything, and I don't know. Like sometimes I try and do like deeper range of motion push-ups. Like they're good for like getting more of a stretch. But I don't know, people just tend to like to nitpick and find faults in what you're doing. It's like, I don't know. You, Jeremy, don't let others bother you. Keep up the good work, my friend. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, I mean, you could say maybe they had a point in that if you're trying to like optimally build muscle, then yeah, if like slowing down the reps might be better for that. But it all depends on what you're trying to do, really. If you're going more for like kind of speed and power, then yeah, you're yeah. I mean, I'd rather go for like speed, just trying to do it that way. But I mean, I don't know. I just find slow reps quite boring, to be honest. Welcome back, Catherine. I mean, I should probably do more slow reps and things, but I tend to like more explosive type of exercises, really. Whether that be explosive cardio, like sprinting, for example, or anything like that, really. But yeah, it's thing is, most of the people who say that they can do 50 push-ups, okay, let's see it then. It's like, I remember there was this guy that was on TV, I think he said, oh, I can do 60 push-ups. It's like, but they were just these half rep push-ups, and they don't really count as proper push-ups. They were like worse than the reps that I were doing. Like it literally looked like this, right? I mean, like most people could probably do quite a high number of these. No, I don't do what dating websites. Why are you so obsessed? So I was like half reps, really. So I did 40 of those. So it's like, yeah, I could say, oh, I can do 40 push-ups, but like, they're half reps, so, but it all comes down to what you're trying to do. Anyway, welcome in everybody. Hope you're all doing well tonight. It's like, yeah, I wasn't going for full depth there. But thing is, though, they say you've got a guy who's short, who's got short arms. I should be able to get away with that and say it would just like even it out, because he's got less range of motion than I have. So if we were to do like some kind of push-up competition, that would even it out more, I think. If he can do like full range of motion with just, say like short, like arms, then it's like that would be equivalent to me doing like half repping it or 3/4 repping it at the most, which is going to be a lot more difficult for me if I'm doing full reps. So why can't I ask questions? I'm just wondering why you're asking those particular questions. Like, I don't know. Not saying you can't ask questions, but like I'm just wondering like why you're asking those. Anyway, like the live people. But I felt like something in my chest. Like I can feel like my chest is like pumped right now. So yeah, I don't know if it's like necessarily gonna be the best for it, but the thing is like if you're doing like half reps and you can go for more reps, then maybe that kind of counters the doing full reps but not being able to do as many reps. I don't know. Sub-Zero's on Grinder. I don't know, but yeah, I just think people get a bit too kind of caught up in technicalities, and I don't know, like I think the main thing is to go towards failure. Now you could say that it's good to do some full reps, like go all the way down and even go like do deficit push-ups. You get more of the stretch to gain strength in that part of the range of motion, because then it's gonna be able to apply more to like doing, say, a bench press, for example. Because when you're doing a bench press, when you get towards the bottom of it, you're in more of a stretch position. So yeah, but actually it probably is about the same as doing a push-up, because when it comes to the bench press, you are going to be limited by your body, just like you would with a push-up. Because when you like lower the bar down, it can't go any further than that's just like when you're doing like a push-up, basically, I think, isn't it? Because if you think like that, I've actually seen these special barbells to get a deeper range of motion with the bench press, but I don't think it's really that necessary, because you're not going to be able to train with as heavy of a weight doing that. Hello, Anton. Now you might say it's better, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's really any point, especially for beginners. I don't see there really being any point to getting that. Like when it comes to a bench press, does it really matter? Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'm not homophobic, no. Why would you even be asking that? So, Zero, if you meet a stranger in the street, do you ask them these questions? Yeah, it's like, is it because of the comment that someone said about Grinder? I think it was just meant as a joke or something, that comment. But, I don't know. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Share the live, everybody, if you can. Is everybody all right tonight? Keep the chat flowing. So what do you guys think? Is the stretch really that important? Because I've seen stuff on the stretch really not being that important, and that full range of motion, I mean, the stretch is important to get that, somewhat of a stretch, but like, the thing is that if you focus in too much on the stretch, then, like I said, you're going to have to lighten the load. So if you're, say, you could argue maybe it's better in some ways, like if you're doing deficit push-ups, you're not going to be able to do as many reps. So if you want to just make it more efficient, then maybe that can work. It just gets more of the time under tension. If you say you do like a pulse at the bottom of it, perhaps. yeah. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well tonight. But yeah, don't know if like we go to the new year. I'd say like getting the last bit of the body fat down is one of them. So you can see this bit here. You can see there's a bit of like belly fat there, lower belly fat. Shouldn't take too long for that to go. You know, you're going to a calorie deficit, and then that should just melt off. So yeah, that's one of my goals. The other goal, like I said, is to travel, do the busking, do the street performing, and just yeah, that's the other goal. Build this YouTube channel up. That's my goal as well. What about your goals? Maybe I might make a video about this at some point and talk about my goals. I'll probably wait till like the beginning of next year. Street performing, I'm going to probably be doing singing, but I can also do magic as well, so it depends on what I feel like doing really, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, what's your goals anyway? Thank you for the likes, everybody. Alright, I think I'm going to do some lower body now. I'm going to do some of these with the bag. Do the partial reps. With a little pause at the top. Hoping to make more music in my new year as well as continue with my fitness. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, continuing the fitness. Keep getting in better and better shape. I'll probably just get to a point where I decide to plateau there. Because you're going to start to get to a point of diminishing returns. Well, technically, you're getting diminishing returns all the time when it comes to your training. Like your first year, you might gain, some say you can gain about 10 to 20 pounds of muscle. But then the second year, you might only gain 5. Then the third year, you might gain 4 or 3, or maybe it might be a bit more than that. Maybe it's like, say, if you gain 15 in the first year, maybe 8 to 10 in the second year, maybe you'd gain 5 in the third year, then 4, then 3. You know, so like, what I'm saying is that after a while, you know, you've made most of the progress that you'd ever make. So is there really any point in taking it further than that? And maybe it's best to spend that time bettering yourself in other ways, becoming more well-rounded, because the problem is a lot of the people that these like gym cell types who just focus heavily on the gym, and that's sort of their whole focus. They just they don't really have a personality outside of that. And I think that's a problem if you're wanting to become a more well-rounded person, wanting to become more of a likable person, become more popular, maybe become more popular with women and get yourself a nice girlfriend or whatever, then getting too big also isn't necessarily good for that, because especially if you start relying on taking steroids to do that. But I would just try to get to a point where you're happy with that. Try to have a goal in mind where you're like, okay, this is where I want to be. Kind of have a general idea of a kind of person. For some people, it's Brad Pitt. For some people, it's it's something like maybe Daniel Craig, something like that. Everyone's got their own kind of dream physiques or whatever, like that they're looking to try and get, but try and keep it realistic. Like I hear people like they've been to the gym for like 10, 15 years, still trying to squeeze out those extra gains, and is there really point at that by then? Like when it gets to a point where you're squeezing out the last, say, pound or two of muscle, no one's even going to notice that anyway. It's to the point where it becomes completely unnoticeable. So yeah, hello Harik Rishnan. No, not Marvel Rivals, no. So but yeah, like I said, it's just yeah, just kind of keep in mind that it's not everything like being big. There's other things to conquer. There's other goals to strive for. Otherwise, you're just gonna feel like you're not really achieving anything. You're trying to squeeze out that last bit of muscle, whatever, and you keep comparing yourself, and it's like, oh, I'm not really making any progress. Once you're getting towards that, I mean, I would say you should probably kind of give up trying long before you get there. Once you get into a point where you're only gaining, let's say, 2-3 pounds of muscle every year, then maybe you should be already at a point where you've kind of you're happy with where you're at. You don't need to go any further. It's not going to benefit you in any way. It's not going to benefit your health. It's not going to get you, a better woman. It's not going to make you more friends. I mean, it's just it's a waste. It's a waste of your energy. And too many people don't realize this. And then what happens is a lot of them decide, oh, I'm going to go on steroids. And it's like, no, that isn't going to solve all your problems. If you have body dysmorphia, you need to sort that out. First, you need to try and, maybe you need some therapy or something to try and, I don't know, something that you need to, maybe, have a support network around you, and have, positive people who, instead of being around people who are just so obsessed with being so vain and obsessed with how big they are, be around people who big each other up and say, yeah, you're looking good, just try and make sure that your circle's supportive and they're not trying to tear each other down, because that's just going to lead you to question yourself. Because a lot of these people who in these so-called friendship groups, they're not actually really friends with each other. There's like secretly like enemies. They're actually secretly trying to tear each other down. They're trying to just destroy each other, because it's all about their egos, their fragile egos, that they need the other person to become weaker in order for them to feel strong. Like they can't just focus on their own path. They have to be trying to tear each other down, and that's not healthy. So they'll probably be like, oh, like they might try and do it as banter. And the thing is, a lot of this so-called banter is actually not really just banter. It's actually, where they're actually kind of bullying each other, because they're usually quite insecure, these people. Usually they're the kind of people who maybe they've been bullied themselves and they're projecting that trauma onto other people. That's what I come to realize. A lot of people who try to put other people down, who are narcissistic, they're projecting their own trauma onto people, because it's this kind of attitude of, I'm feeling, insecure, I'm feeling like worthless, so I'm going to make you feel worthless too, because that makes me feel like better, because misery loves misery. So you don't want to be around these kind of people. You want to surround yourself with high vibrational people who lift each other up. Yeah. So turn off all the social media that's full of like for example, if you're following these people like they have got these huge physiques, just turn it all off. Maybe some people need to go on a social media detox, because that might be what's rotting their brains with this physique inflation. It's like, if you look at the ideal physique, say 20 years ago, it was different to what it is today. Like, the ideal physique has gotten bigger. I remember I was watching some video, I think it was on Hamza's channel, but the problem that I have is that he seems to be promoting this idea that bigger is better. It says women are like, that women actually, their preference in a guy that's got muscles is actually grown over the years. Like, because there's more guys on self-improvement, that there's more competition. It's like, so now it's like they're attracted to like more muscular guys. So if you want to appeal to a woman, then you've got to like go get the muscle, because if you don't get the muscle, then you're just gonna be a Jeffrey. And if you want to be an Adonis, you've got to go to the gym twice a day, and you've just got to like eat like steak. Then that's all you've got to eat, like steak and salt and water. That's all you've got to eat, because that's what Adonis would eat. And if you don't want to eat that, then you're just gonna die as a Jeffrey, and nobody wants to be a Jeffrey. Oh goodness. Yeah. Do the hard work. Oh goodness. Okay, now the Hamza, yeah. I don't know. I think that a lot of this self-improvement stuff is, it kind of, I don't like to use the word toxic masculinity, but I think that it can get to a point where it sort of becomes that, where like it gets too much about how big you can get, how much money you can get. I think beyond a certain point, it's not really going to add value to your life. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it all. It's just kind of, I talked to you the other day, don't get me wrong, I do want to make money. It'd be nice to make, 10K a month or something like that. Not exactly sure what amount that I would need to make to optimize my life, but it would be nice to have more than what I have now. Like, there would be more that I could do with it. You could eat out regularly and without having to worry about how much it costs. You could go buy food from the farmers markets or the more expensive shops, get the nice stuff, get the organic food without worrying about the price tag, things like that. So it can be good for that. You can you don't have to compromise on whether you eat healthy or cut out fun activities from your life. So you can travel a lot more, you can get to see a lot more of the world. You can get access to a lot more things when you've got more money. But beyond a certain point, it gets to diminishing returns. Again, like I said about the whole diminishing returns thing, where it doesn't really benefit your life in any way. All you're doing is you're just being able to buy more shit that you already have, like more cars, more homes, but how is that going to benefit your life? I think even Andrew Tate said himself that any more than $20 million wouldn't really benefit your life in any way, unless you had a private jet. But let's face it, how is that going to benefit your life? Not really. It might make things a little bit more convenient in that, it's just kind of, it'd be nice to do, I guess, but does it really make that much difference? Probably not. So yeah, beyond a certain point, like there's only so much that you can really do with that money that you have, like, and having more money isn't going to somehow make your life that much better. It's like, what are you going to do? People start to become more wasteful the more money that they have. They become more like, oh, let's just buy another car, another mansion somewhere. Hello, Paulina, how you doing? I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you doing? Let's just buy another mansion because I've got, another 10 million come in and I can just buy another, house that's got 20 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms or something like that. It's like, why do you need all that? Why does anybody need that much of anything? It just blows my mind that, people can become so wasteful with money. I think that's why people are pissed off at, like, the people who are quite rich, because oftentimes they're spending money on things that they don't even need. It's not even really benefiting their life. It would be better redistributed back into society to help, to better the infrastructure, to make more, kind of create more like resources and more, things like, maybe like to help. Yeah, like it could, for example, all that extra money could be used for, to create programs for people, help them with their mental health, for example, or, to more, kind of community centers and things like that, and just make them more fun. Because a lot of these places are probably not going to be the best developed. And if they had more money, instead of all these rich cunts, maybe they could actually do something better with it. I don't know. That's good, Dan. Right, I'll be back in a minute, guys. I'm just going to the toilet. I'll be restart.